Hello everyone, I'm Todd C. Slater, the Simple Investor, and I thought I'd give you a quick update on what's happening for our newest release, and then I'm going to talk about the Simple Coach. But first, a lot of people have shown a lot of interest in our new development, which is behind me, in Windsor, Ontario. That's right, it's going to be our newest release, and it's going to come up about the middle of January. We're just doing some final touches on the release right now. We've got some appraisals that have just come in. Values are great. And for those of you that are anticipating a purchase, you should be looking at a price range in the 160s and 170s for 1 and 2 bedrooms. Now, just one of the things that I want to exercise with everybody is getting prepared for a release. We're finding through the COVID pandemic that things are a little bit slower. Banks are taking a little bit more time. Same with appraisals. So what I want to encourage everybody to do is make sure you have your down payments ready, your deposits ready, and then that way when the bank is asking for information, you're going to have it for them. Now, just so you know, the release is going to be at the beginning of April, meaning the release closing, but we're going to be releasing the property about mid-January. So if you want to get on the list to get the pro forma, make sure that you reach out to Sahar here at the Simple Investor, and you'll see her email address attached to this particular email. So really important that you get on this list, and that way we know that we should get you the pro forma when we do the release. So really exciting stuff. It's already condominium titled, by the way. There's no delays. We will be having a beginning of April closing with this one. And as I had mentioned earlier, we're in the 160s and 170s. So great cash flowing properties, great tenant demographic, and the suites are very, very large. So 1 and 2 bedrooms, and again, another great addition to most of your portfolios. For those of you that have never been an investor with us but are trying to become one, it's really important that you reach out to the office to make sure you know what you have to do and get the list from the girls here. Because one of the things that you have to understand is that making sure you've got your solicitor in place, make sure that you've got your banking in place, more or less just so you're prepared so you can react. Now, as most of you know, we've been struggling to keep up with inventory. In fact, this particular release only has 48 units, and so we know it's going to go fairly quickly. But rest assured, the rest of the portfolio that we have in Windsor is going through the conversion process, and one of the reasons why is our new MIC, the Mortgage Investment Corporation that we formed with our Master Investor Program. For those of you that are still interested in getting involved in that, great idea, fabulous returns, but I'm going to encourage everybody to be part of all the programs when possible. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a quick update on where we're sitting. So about mid-January, you can expect an email from us with a pro forma. A few days later, you'll be given a time and date on when you can register to get your next simple investment. So again, great opportunity coming up in Windsor. Now, I do want to talk to you about the Simple Coach. All right, now that all the magic's done behind me, now I want to talk to you seriously about a program that, you know what, people have been asking for me to do for years. And at this point, it is called the Simple Coach. And who is the Simple Coach? I am. And what this program is going to, I guess, enable you to do is take your existing portfolio, and now we're going to either try to double it, triple it, but we're going to set a goal. So why does coaching matter? You know, in my last video, you saw a ski hill behind me, and of course I referenced the fact that I used to be on the national ski team. You know, when I became a realtor 25 years ago, I wanted to be one of the top agents in the world, and within a few years I achieved it. Now, I did it without coaching, and to a certain extent, I wish I had had more coaching or actually taken a coach on. Probably would have made it a little bit easier for me. Now, this is one of the things that I realized going through all the years of real estate investment, working with people. You know, when you attach yourself to a professional that knows what they're doing, this enables you to be able to do much better and create better goals and achieve them without, I guess, the same level of effort. So what I'm trying to encourage people to do is I want people to turn around and sit down and decide, where do you want to go? You know, a lot of our investors right now, and I want to congratulate everybody that has been an investor here with the Simple Investor, is the fact that We've got people that have portfolios that are worth $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. In fact, we're going to be creating a new club for all of you in 2021 that's going to kind of give you that little bit of motivation. And the one club that I think is going to be very, very exciting is what we call our Diamond Club. These are the people that have, a portfolio worth over $2 million. And there's quite a few of you. And so you're going to be getting, of course, your award that says congratulations. But what about a double diamond? 4 million. What about 6 million? During my seminars, I've always talked about, what the potential is, and it really is limitless. The thing about real estate and real estate investment is there isn't a limit. And the fact is that you can decide where you want to go, but how do you get there? Do you know how to set the goal? Do you know how to do the financing? Do you know what you need to do? How do we get you to the next step? Well, that's where I'm coming in as a coach. Now, I do have limited time. Most of you know that I'm all over the place. I'm driving around, Ontario. I was always looking for new developments, trying to keep everybody up to date on what's happening in the real estate world. But I've decided that I'll take on 100 people to be part of this program. Now, there is a cost. And one of the reasons why I created a cost to it is because if I'm going to dedicate time, I want you to dedicate time. And I think it's really important that we focus on it. So, get ready. I hope you're sitting down, because here's the cost. Now, I've also got one other thing that I'm going to talk about, but here's the cost. $10,000 for 1 year. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are sitting there going, whoa, wait a minute, Todd. $10,000 for a coach? Yep, $10,000 for a coach. But here's the caveat. Here's the one thing I want you to let you know. I still believe in every single one of my investors and what we started off with 11 years ago. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn around and give you back that $10,000 as a credit on your next purchase with the Simple Investor. That's right. So you know what you get? You actually get me as your coach for free for 1 year. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to help everybody get to the next level. Because, you know what? Sometimes we run out of inventory, but there's still other opportunities out there. I'm going to coach you through them. I'm going to show you how to do financing. We're going to break down costs like never before. I'm going to take your overall portfolio, both financial and real estate based, and we're going to see what works best for your future. Now, a lot of people say, well, how are you qualified to do it? Well, as most of you know, I currently manage all of your portfolios in real estate, over $350 million. My personal portfolio right now today has 375 units in it, and that's just my portfolio on my own. And since we started, we've been able to turn around and increase our investors' wealth by $100 million. So this isn't bragging, this is just 10 years of working hard with some of the best staff I could ever ask for and using the right tenant demographic, going into the right markets. So did I create real estate? No. But did I create this model? Yes. And I can help all of our investors get to the next level. So I want you to ask yourself a question. You know what? If you've got a portfolio right now that has, let's say, 5 units, how would you feel if you had 10? If your portfolio existing is worth $1 million, would it be good to have a portfolio worth $2 million? See, this isn't about getting rich. So if you set a goal, is it about having a jet? Is that something that you want? What about a mansion? Does that matter to you? For a lot of people, that's their motivation. They want to show their wealth. One of the important things, I think, and one of the biggest motivations that we've always had here at The Simple Investor is family. This is about creating generational wealth. This is about creating security. This is about creating security for you, for your children, and for your children's children. This isn't about just, having a flash cash, because we're not those people. We are the people that are looking at real estate for what it truly is. Going through the pandemic, and it's been a really rough year. I know for a lot of people, it's been, devastating. But the one thing that I can tell you is our model stayed true to itself. We focused always on having good tenants, most of them mature in most of our developments, and we've always focused on very affordable properties. And as an investor, every single one of you can appreciate the fact that your rents have come in every single month during the most significant issue the world has ever had. and yet nothing deviated. So does that qualify me as a coach? I don't know. You decide, okay? I'm not going to tell you that I am the only coach out there. I'm not going to tell you our program's the only one out there for people that want to be real estate investors. We are who we are. You know that about us. I will stay true to our word. We are going to focus on good, brick and mortar, cash flowing real estate. If you're part of the Simple Coaching program, I'm going to take you to the next level. In fact, I'm going to be offering everybody in that coaching program to do joint ventures with me. That's right, you can actually partner with me. So why the $10,000 if I'm giving it back to you? Because I want people to make a commitment as much as I will commit to you. And that's very important. You know what? If I just turn around and said, yeah, just sign up whoever, well, ultimately in the end, you may not want to show up one day or 1 month or the next month. This is for your success as it is as much as mine. So the big picture is, what do you want 2021 to look like? Well, I'm launching the program in January. This is where right now, if you want to be part of it, now you know everything that you're going to get. In January, we're going to analyze everything about you financially to see where we can go next. From there, I'm going to give you a schedule on what we're going to achieve over the next coming months so we can turn around and create a portfolio that's going to continue to increase and double as years come. So if this is something you're interested in and you want me to be your personal coach, I'm going to be happy to do it. So this is the program. It's very simple as everything we do. Anyways, thanks for watching. And if you're interested, make sure you respond to Sahar ASAP. Now I just want to start, finish off by saying I was very flattered and humbled by how many people actually reached out to me on our last video and said, hey Todd, yeah, I definitely want you to be my coach. I really do appreciate every single investor that has been part of this program. For all of you that have been recommending us to your friends and family and colleagues, we're just very humbled by it. And I just want to thank everybody for being part of our program. And we're going to continue to do what we do best. Yeah, we're going to continue to bring more product out, but there's a lot more opportunities that we're going to be offering. And you'll hear a lot more about it as we go into the new year. So anyways, as you know, I am the Simple Investor, Todd C. Slater. Thanks for tuning in.